What's up, YouTube? So, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Jonah Williams, offensive tackle out of Alabama. First off, he's a junior, and he's about 6'5", a little over 300 pounds. One thing that I noticed immediately going into the film is how consistent this guy is. His technique is flawless. His technique is top tier, even in comparison to the top tier of the NFL offensive lineman. He's got a great base. He stands nice and sturdy. He keeps his feet parallel with his shoulders. He's got great footwork, great kick. You know, he gets back really quickly. He can cover a lot of ground and can keep up with pretty much any defensive end that's going to be rushing him. He bends his knees very well, so he gets all the power he's got in his blocks. He's very good at climbing to the linebacker, so he's very good at getting past his guy, his defensive end, whatever, and then going and blocking a linebacker on run plays. He handles power okay. Strength and power is the biggest knock on this guy, unfortunately. But overall, I do like Jonah Williams. I think his technique is amazing, and I think he can really be a viable offensive lineman in this draft. Probably a first-round talent. No, he is a first-round talent. Probably early to mid-round. Let's see. Yeah, he moves extremely well in space. Surprisingly well, actually. Like, let's say on screenplays, he's very good at getting downfield and finding someone to block. He doesn't just sit there like a lot of offensive linemen do and just let the play go. No, he'll find one. He'll find someone to block, no matter what. And I really like to see that. I think he fits very well into a zone run type of scheme. Like I said, though, strength is a problem for him. He's not the strongest offensive lineman. I'm not saying he's soft or anything like that, but in comparison to a lot of his peers in this draft, he's not very physically imposing. I'd like to see him be able to strike a little bit harder, like when a defensive end is coming across his face, when he gets his hands into the defensive lineman's chest. I'd like to see a little bit more pop out of that, a little bit harder of a punch when he hits that guy in the chest. But I don't think that's really in the cards for him. I will say, though, his hands are very good, at least as far as getting inside and getting as much power as he can generate. I just love to see him be a little bit more imposing. The only another problem I see from him too, sometimes he lets the defensive lineman come to him, which I don't always like. He kind of just catches him. But personally, I'd rather him strike out and hit first. That's what I like out of an offensive lineman. He has a bad habit of letting defensive linemen get their hands on him first, which honestly, if you got one of these premier pass rushers, you know, your J.J. Watts of the world, if they get their hands on you first, your face is in the dirt. So I need him to be striking first. He needs to get his hands on these linemen as quickly as possible. But unfortunately, that's not really in the cards for him. He kind of has short arms. His arms are a little bit shorter than I would like. A lot of people are trying to say that he would be a better fit at guard, which I kind of agree with. He can play tackle. He can. He would be an okay offensive tackle, but I think he would be a better guard. He's already pretty good at pulling, so he's already got that on his side. He's got. It wouldn't be as big of a problem, the short arms thing, because he can pretty much just hit as soon as the play starts. He doesn't have to necessarily think too much because the defensive tackle will already be in his face. The only thing I'm kind of more worried about with that is that, of course, if you go inside, you're going to be dealing with more powerful people. And he does give up ground to more powerful opponents. But he usually doesn't completely lose out. Like when he comes up against a powerful defensive player, he doesn't like get ran over or anything like that. What he usually does is he'll backpedal a little bit and then he'll drop his hips and he'll usually stop him, but he is going to lose some ground. So people like your nasty like Aaron Donalds of the world are going to be able to drive him back into the quarterback's face, which isn't necessarily what you want. Even if it doesn't generate in a sack, that's still going to be pressure, and it's not necessarily what you want. But the good thing is about being a guard is that the center can help you. If you're against a particularly powerful opponent that week, the center can kind of try to help you out, unless it's an exotic blitz package and you're kind of on your own. But yeah, he's labeled as a tackle. That's what he played in college, but I do agree. I think moving him to guard, preferably left guard, because that's already the side he plays on, and moving him to right guard, it wouldn't really be that much of a learning curve. It would just be you just have to learn to kick in the opposite direction. But I think he could do it. But I think keeping him on the left side would be better, especially if he's already having to learn a new position. But like I said, I do like Jonah Williams. Don't get it twisted. He's not very powerful, and he has short arms, and I'd like to see him strike first, especially because he's not powerful. But overall, I think he has a lot of tools to succeed. Like I said, he's already got the all the knowledge on what to do. He's very consistent. He has a nice base, great feet, great hands, great bend of the knees. He climbs well. He moves well in space. It's just, I think he needs to get a little bit more power. And you know what? In the league, he might be able to do that, especially if he does move to guard. He could put on a little bit of weight, start lifting some weights, eat a little bit more, and get a little bit more protein in him. And I think he'll be fine. Just get a little bit more power. I think he'll be fine. His rookie year might kind of look like Connor Williams did with his rookie year over there in Dallas, but I think Jonah and Connor are both going to be fine. I think just gain a little bit of weight, get a little bit stronger, and I think he'll be fine. Yeah, that's all I got for this video, though. Jonah Williams. And I don't know if I said it earlier, but he is a junior, if you were wondering. But if you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions, agree with me, disagree with me, whatever, leave that down in the comment section. Let's get this discussion going. Bye, guys.